This incident occurred last year, during the summer, and while not as creepy as some stories, it still bothered me. My husband and I, age 23, had recently purchased a house across from where I grew up. This neighborhood is mainly populated by retirees and young parents, making it a super safe and calm area. My neighbors live on the top level of a split-level duplex directly behind me. From their balcony, they can see into my backyard and garden. Given that it was summer, my favorite season, I spent a lot of time in the backyard, doing yard work, gardening, enjoying the summer in the hammock, playing with the pups, and more. My husband noticed that every time I went out to the backyard, the neighbor's now ex-husband, age 37 or 42, would come onto the porch with his son, age 13 or 15. I observed that they would linger longer if I wore shorts or a tank top. Again, it's summer and I live in the desert, so I was almost constantly in shorts or a tank top, and they would stand on the balcony staring into my yard. This behavior was very unusual, as they were typically inside all day and only came out when I did. It reached a point where I went over one day when they were not at home and talked to the wife, a great lady whom I love. I expressed my frustration, stating that I was sick of not being able to enjoy my yard because her husband and son were watching me. Eventually, I stopped going out to the backyard, even at night, and they stopped their intrusive behavior. Later on, it came to light that he had been peeping on other women in the neighborhood as well. The wife took a stand and kicked him to the curb. I told my husband about it. He was a cop, so he ran a background check on the guy. It turns out he was a rapist and a serial killer. The reason he was looking into my yard was because he had buried someone right there before we moved in, right below my hammock.